it's Gorilla Wayne. I'm down here in Savannah, Georgia. Came down here from Tifton, Georgia to pick up a load. I dropped in Tifton yesterday around noon, something like that, I think. It was some good loads, but I wasn't quick on the draw. I was looking for greener grass, and a vet in the game knew he grabbed that load. 2 or 3 times I seen something that I wanted, but somebody hurried up and grabbed it. So I ended up waiting until in the morning. So I hurried up and grabbed this one. I was trying to get something to finish my check off this week that'll go in on Saturday, but the guys kept grabbing them. So I just have to come in strong next week. That's what I'm gonna have to do. And so I got this load. Man, on my way up here, I kept hearing a ticking noise. I said, oh Lord, my truck finna break down. I'm listening to every little thing going on with this truck, and then I thought about it, and I turned my air conditioning up, and the ticking stopped. That means my blow-up motor was ticking. Why is it ticking? Something got in it or whatnot, but it's still working. I ain't gonna worry about it. These old trucks, it's working good. All the fan speeds work. I ain't gonna worry about it. My check engine light came on for the ECM. I'm not sure what that is. It said it could be something had to do with the clutch actuator or anything, but it reset itself. I'm gonna replace my relays when I get back home, you know. So I got a little taste of warranty on this truck. So not much, but a little taste. I ain't got but a few months warranty. So, but the light went back out, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Before I came back out here, I was having trouble with my park brake, intermittent trouble with my red, yellow knob park brake. So before I came out here, I did 2 short loads that Saturday and Sunday. I said what I was going to do is while I was home, I could do these 2 short loads, which I did. I had 1 short load I was going to do. Dispatch called me and asked me to do another load, so I did that. So, and then that Monday, I had to replace this red, yellow knob, this trailer supply, this park brake valve. It's called park brake valve. And that's what they call it, dash valve, to set and release your tractor and trailer brakes. I replaced that. That son of a bitch, me getting my hands down in there is tight. I replaced that. Everything's good to go now. That was hard, to replace that. I don't know, is it because it was old or because I seen a bottle of airline brake conditioner in the back of it, in the old bottle in the storage compartment. This is a new truck I just got. I ain't had this truck a good 2 months yet. Maybe 2 months. I'm not gonna say the name of it, but airline brake conditioner, it's not 100% alcohol, methanol. They put water in there, so it's not good to put that shit in your airline. I remember back when I was in my 20s, I was a mechanic at TA in Denton. Guy couldn't build up air pressure. I immediately knew what it was. I guess I had seen it before, or it was my schooling, one of the two. And so I went under there and took the air dryer canister off. As soon as I took it off, the alcohol poured out of there, but the water was froze up in there in the dryer. In the air dryer filter. The water was froze up in the filter, but the alcohol immediately came out of there. Put the guy a new filter on there, and he was good to go. Now, if the guy had a blowtorch, he could have warmed that air dryer up and melted that ice in there. If he'd had a little canister torch, just lightly warm it. Don't burn the son of a bitch up. Just, lightly warm it up, just a little bit to melt that water in there. That probably would have took about 30 minutes. But, replace the canister. I replaced that canister, and he was good to go. Best thing to do wintertime is keep your air tanks drained, and replace your air dryer filter, canister filter, big old filter on top of your air dryer. Replace that before the wintertime. Load test your batteries. Check the freeze point on your antifreeze. I checked the freeze point on my antifreeze before I left back out. My batteries, I haven't load tested them. I got to load test them. I'm trying to figure out what kind of APU I'm gonna put on this truck. I think I'm gonna put a box on the side of my truck. I'm gonna put me a generator, preferably a diesel generator, and I probably put my own APU together. I don't want that APU. I don't want them expensive Thermo King or that other APU. I'm gonna find me some evaporator and a condenser and put it together under my bunk so it blows under my bunk. I don't want to put a hole in the back wall of my sleeper. I want to put a hole in the floor so the evaporator can drain on the floor. I mean under the truck, and put the condenser on the outside back wall of the truck. That's what I'm going to do. I got to put me together, one together. I try to do my 34s at home. That way I'm not in the truck sitting idling burning my fuel. And I like coming out here to Georgia because it's cool here. I don't have to idle the truck. Maybe if I get here in the daytime, it's 84 degrees now, but around 7, 8 o'clock it start cooling down. I can actually turn the truck off. You know, so that's good. I done picked up this trailer, one of the locking pins to slide the tandems. On a struggle trying to get it. It won't stay pulled out. You know, I don't know. I'm smelling my clutch, trying to get that pin released. Shit, fuck that pin. The tandems slided all the way to the front. What my daughter used to say when she was young: C is for cookie, that's good enough for me. That's what she used to say. C is for cookie, that's good enough for me. Well, slide it to the front. S is for slide it to the front. That's good enough for me. Hell, I ain't got but 30,000 pounds on here. Shit, it ought to be all right with the DOT. So, S is for slide it to the front. That's good enough for me. I ain't got but 30,000 on this truck. It ought to be good for the DOT. Another problem I had, you know, they got this. You go in the parts house, man. I've been going to the Mac Volvo parts house, you know, buying shit that I have to buy or whatnot. Airlines. I had some okay airlines. They look old as hell when I got this truck. So they got these three-way box airlines. They all pretty braided up and shit or whatnot. They got a plastic twine around them to protect them. It's three-way airlines. They got the red and blue and the light cord all bundled up together. Well, I didn't know they had different sizes and shit. They got the 12 and the 15 foot. So I done bought 2 sets. I had 12 foot on here. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. And for these tight turns, you'll stretch them out, and you'll stretch those out. You know, that's not good enough. You'll stretch those out. You need to get the 15 foot, or you might tear up some shit. Make sure they have sizes. It's marked, but it's real small. They should have that on big letters. Why would they give some? Who needs a 12 foot? Anyway, that's too short for an 18 wheeler, unless you're driving a dually with a flatbed on it. But I don't think they use truck light cords in airlines though. That 12 foot, that's junk. They should only sell the 15 foot. I bought the 12 foot. I was stretching that motherfucker out, tearing up shit, and I thought it was too short when I took it out the box. But I found out it's too short when I started tearing up shit. So I had to go back and buy the 15 foot. So make sure when you go in the parts house, you got that pretty ass box of airlines and shit and whatnot that's all bundled up, look nice. Remember, they got 12 and 15 foot. Make sure you got your 15 foot. And Creator and Heaven, us ICs need help out here on this road. Ride shotgun with a mofo out here. Send one of them. Send somebody I can get along with, master, to ride shotgun on here. Tell him to keep his mouth shut and stay invisible. Don't scare the shit out of me, but help me like you've been helping me, master, out here on this road, because it's hard out here. Tell him to be quiet, mind his business. Tell him thank me, but ride with me in this truck like you've been helping me out. One of your angels been with me been with me out here. He been keeping his mouth quiet. I'm glad, because at my age, I'm not to have a heart attack. I see something pop up in my seat that I ain't let in this bad boy. You know what I'm talking about? I told you a long time ago when I was a child, living out in the country in Fairbanks, Louisiana, Lord, please don't let me see nothing. And I ain't seen nothing. I done seen something since I've been grown, but it didn't scare the hell out of me. Just a little dark figure up in the top corner in my little bachelor pad here, and I was living by myself. It didn't scare the shit out of me, and at this age, I'm not worried about them. So I don't have any check engine lights on now. I had one on earlier. I don't know what the hell it was for, but I'm going to replace all my relays. I hope this motherfucker stay off. You know, this is an old truck. Lights will come on every now and then or whatnot. I got to get my ass on down the road, make this money. Father, be with me. Help me, because I need it, Lord. Have mercy. This truck, this old truck, but this motor strong as a big dog. You know what I'm talking about? This motor strong, transmission strong. You know, I'm doing all right. Shit, I wish I hadn't been working this truck trying to pop that damn stuck fifth wheel slider pin. You know, I popped it and tried to slide the tandem. The motherfucker popped right back in. I'm burning up my motherfucking clutch I'm smelling my clutch. I said, oh shit, you know. So forget all that noise. I'm getting on down this motherfucking road. You know what I'm talking about? Lord, help me. I'll holler at y'all later.